Okay, cigarette smokers are 20 times more likely to develop lung cancer than non-smokers. Here's a story. Her name is Terry, and she was a cheerleader. She competed in the circuit and everything. Her father smoked, and she eventually started smoking with her friends and stuff like that. So she eventually started smoking 2 packs a day, and in 2001, at the age of 40, she was diagnosed with oral cancer, and in that same year, throat cancer. The doctors informed her that they needed to remove her larynx, and so after that, she decided that she wanted to quit smoking, and she talks with the aid of a artificial voice box. In September 16 of 2013, she died from smoking-related illnesses. She was only 53 years old. So, to understand the harm cigarettes have on your body, I want to talk about what's in them. This is a cigarette. According to the American Lung Association, there are 600 ingredients in a cigarette. One thing. There's 600 ingredients. So, here are just a few of them. Acetone, which is found in nail polish. Acetic acid, which is an ingredient in hair dye. Butane, which is used in lighter fluid. Cadmium, which is an active component in battery acid. Naphthalene, which is found in mothballs. And the one that everyone knows, nicotine, which is used in insecticide. Advantages and disadvantages. Everyone kind of agrees that there are more disadvantages than advantages of smoking. Disadvantages are death from disease, lung cancer, asthma, emphysema, COPD, increased aging, the decreased lung function, the cost of cigarettes, the odor on your clothes and on you, and the inability to exercise due to not being able to breathe and things like that. Advantages, stress relief is really the only advantage that I could even find, which actually most people think that it helps to relax, but a new study suggests that otherwise. Smoking triggers stress, and smokers are addicted to the nicotine and the tobacco. So once the nicotine wears out, you crave more. So that's not really relaxing to me. According to the CDC, if smoking continues at the current rate, 5.6 million of today's Americans younger than the age of 18 will die early from smoking-related illnesses, which is one of 13 teens, 17 years or younger. So, what can we do about it? Well, I think it starts at home. You need to teach children at an early age that it's bad for you, and you need to look for other ways to reduce stress. I think that's a really big one with smoking. Things like they have those stress balls, and you could find a substitute for smoking. So you could take up running or things of that sort. So in conclusion, smoking may seem really cool and what kids are doing nowadays, but it really isn't. A lot of smokers say that once you start, there's really no going back. Cigarettes hold 70 chemicals that can cause cancer. So there's definitely more disadvantages than advantages, which means that we need to do something about it. Something needs to be done. So So, thinking back to Terry's story from the beginning, basically, like, she was only 53 years old and she smoked every day. And my wonderful, beautiful mother is 58, and she's 58, and I just think, like, that could have been her. And, yeah, I just think about stuff like that. But, yeah.
Good. Well, Brittany,